the sound, the way they move across the sky. The Chinook's been a game changer since it first entered RAF service 40 years ago. But why? There had been large helicopters before. What makes this one so capable? Well, the platform is big. 98 feet 9 inches long, 18 foot 8 high, with two 60-foot rotors, which means Chinook can carry around 55 soldiers or around 22,000 pounds of cargo. The helicopter will fly at up to 15,000 feet and cruise comfortably at 160 knots. To put all those figures into perspective, the Bristol Belvedere, the Chinook's twin-rotored predecessor, could only carry 19 troops or 6,000 pounds of cargo at just 120 knots. The Chinook first arrived in the UK in 1980.
Bringing the first one in was quite a big event. So we took off from Southampton docks, came over on a ro-ro ferry from Philadelphia, and we picked it up in the docks, literally, started it up and flew up to Odium. And it was a sort of cold and wet, southwesterly wind, and the visibility wasn't particularly good, but there was a large welcoming party when we got to Odium.
Since that first flight, the helicopter's served all around the world and has been involved in every major conflict since the Falklands War, working as medical emergency response in Afghanistan, to dropping vital supplies to forward operating bases. In the UK, they've helped the civilian community time and again.
Part of the excitement of the Chinook is the different types and challenges that we face as Chinook crews, the different demands asked of the platform, the things we see in the UK with things like the Whaley Bridge Dam, all the way down to for myself, my first overseas det is likely to be Op Newcombe down in Mali, supporting the French forces down there. So a huge variety of tasks that come Odium's way. And that's a real excitement for me as an operator.
It's variety of ability that is key to the Chinook's success. Not just capable, but excelling.
When I took a detachment out to northern Iraq in 1991, at the end of the Gulf War, to help the Kurds, and its performance at different levels, flight levels, altitudes, were just extraordinary. We were doing an awful lot of the work of many other helicopters out there because the aircraft was just so capable. And with 3 hooks underneath it, you could hook things, you could have 9 nets and you could distribute them to different locations without having to get out.
That underslung load capability was recently showcased in Britain at Whaley Bridge. Hour after hour, a pair of Chinooks carried tons of aggregate up and down the valley before depositing the bags with inch-perfect precision. The Chinook is a product of the Boeing company, and the very first entered service back in 1961, but it's being continually updated.
The biggest things are the leaps forwards in the avionics suites. So the things that we use now predominantly for sort of navigation, with moving map, GPS-based navigation, really bring the capability on leaps and bounds from the days of paper maps and elements of modern composites and things that has just continued to enhance the aircraft's capabilities.
There are around 60 Chinook helicopters in RAF service, with 17 updated versions on order. It's thought they'll remain in service until the 2040s. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.